guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment and press the notification to get more notified on my YouTube channel. So today we're making beans tonborgee. So right now I usually use the red beans, as you can see. So some people use the canned cup, but I don't use that. So I use the red beans. So I'm boiling the red beans right now. So as you can see, it's boiling. So I'm gonna boil it till it's like soft. Once it get like soft to where I can like squeeze it without it being hard, then I'm gonna drop that. Come on, let's do this. Let's cook this beans tonborgee. We'll start making beans tonborgee today, okay? I'm making beans tonborgee today. Okay guys, these are the ingredients you're gonna need for your tonborgee. You're gonna need the tonborgee oil. You can get this at your local African store. And you're gonna need the tonborgee soda. I use this soda right here. So I don't know if you guys have that, but you can use it. You can also get this at your local African store. So this is the beans that I use to boil, and this is the pepper. I'm using this whole pepper, okay, because that's why it's called tonborgee. It has to be spicy, very spicy. So I'm using 2 onions for this, okay. And I am not using that much of meat, okay. So I'm gonna be using chicken foot, and some cow intestine right here. I think that's what it's called, cow intestine. So I'm gonna be using that. That's what I'm gonna be using for a stew today, or for my tonborgee, beans tonborgee today. Come on, let's get to my kitchen. So the next step is we are gonna wash this meat, okay? We're gonna wash it and put it in the pot, okay? Okay guys, this is how your meat should look like. So now I'm about to put it on the stove, okay? Come on, let's put it on the stove together. Now it's on the stove. I turn the stove on. Time to seasoning. The seasoning I'm gonna use to season my meat, okay? So I'm gonna use this right here. It's called, let me show you the name, Maggi, but this is like the chicken flavor. So I'm gonna use this seasoning. Okay, so if you guys want me to make a video of how I mix my seasoning, like this is like all my seasoning mixed together. I like mixing my seasoning together, okay? So this is like all my favorite seasoning mixed together. If you want me to make a video on that to show you how I do that, I can make a video on that, okay? Just drop a comment in the just drop a comment down and let me know if you want me to make a video of me mixing my seasoning together. So I'm gonna be using that as well, and also I'm gonna be using this seasoning right here, and I'm gonna be using salt. I'm gonna be adding the seasoning, like add the seasoning to the way you like it, but at the same time you don't want it salty, okay? So add the seasoning to your liking. At the same time, you do not want it salty. I repeat myself, you do not want it salty. So after I'm done adding that seasoning, so I'm gonna add the other seasoning right here, okay? I'm gonna add like the seasoning to my liking. I'm gonna add this other one to my liking, but at the same time I do not want it salty, okay? So I added that. Now on the next step, I'm gonna add like 3 of this, okay? I'm gonna add 3 of this on here, in there, right here. As you can see, I'm adding the 3 of that. I mean the Maggi cube in there. We call it Maggi cube because it's shaped like a cube, and we call it Maggi cube. So I'm adding that on there. Okay, one more guys, one more. Let's add one more, and add the salt to your tasting, okay, to your liking, guys. So I'm gonna add the salt, just a little bit of salt. So now I'm gonna close that and let's move to the next step. Okay guys, so while our chicken is being like seasoning, like, well, not seasoning, while it's like the meat is steamy, so we're here, we're back to the next steps. So I'm gonna use all of this pepper, okay guys? I'm using all of this. I want to use more, but That is okay because my kids eat it too. So I'm gonna add this two onion too. So while while the meat is like steaming together, now let's wash our pepper. So you're gonna blend this and the onion together. We're gonna blend that with the onion together. Okay, now guys, I already cut the onion and the pepper in here, so now I'm about to blend it together. Okay. So I'm blending. Guys, remember this. So now I'm gonna stir it. Okay, I'm gonna stir all the seasoning together. Then I'm gonna add the blended pepper and the onion to get in here. So I'm gonna add that in here. Okay. Okay guys, remember the pepper and the onion, so I'm gonna add that in here. Okay, so we're gonna mix all of this together. Okay, we're gonna mix everything together and let it blend in. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Trust the process. So now I already mixed all of that together. See, I mixed everything in. So I'm gonna close it and let that everything blend in together and let it cook. Okay, and let it steam. So I'm gonna put the stove them a little bit, close it and let that steam. So while that is steaming, we move on to the next process. Okay, and the next process is right here, guys. Right here, that's the beans, guys. See, it look horrible, guys, right? It look horrible. It look horrible. But hold on, let me put water in it because it's not like the red beans. Let me add some cold water so you'll see it's gonna change. It's gonna change its color. Woo! It's gonna change the color because we're getting rid of all of that dark water. Guys, so the next step is I'm going to take these beans and put it in here and blend it. Okay, you do not want it all the way blend. You don't want it too smooth, like a smoothie. Okay, so what I do is I'll show you what I do. Okay, so I'm going to add the beans in here. So look at this right here. So like it's like very steamed now. It's steamed and seasoned good, guys. So now I'm about to blend the beans, okay? So I'm about to blend the beans right now, okay? Look what I'm doing. So So you see, guys, see the way I'm blending it? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water in it, okay? A little bit of water to get it moving, okay? As you can see, I add some water, okay? So now I'm about to start it again. Now you can see it moving, right? You can see it moving. So I don't want it to blend, like I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be too smooth. So I leave it like that. See, like that, I leave some of them unblended, okay? So just like that, leave it. So now I'm gonna add that in here, the beans in here, okay? And I'm gonna repeat the same process again with the beans till I got everything, till I get everything in here. Okay, guys, so I've added the rest of the beans in here, okay? So bear in mind, remember that I didn't add no water to this. This like the water, the water that I used to wash the meat when I put it in the pot, the water from the meat, that's the water in here. And plus the little water that I added to the beans before blending it right here, guys. So now I'm mixing everything together, okay? So let me blend it, mix it together. I'm stirring it. Ooh, nice. These beans, eh? So you can see right here. Check this out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of water in here, okay? So, but I'm gonna use the blender. Remember this? So I'm gonna use this, rinse it out, then put that water in here, okay? I add a little bit of water to that. I rinse it and I put the water in here, okay? So you see how it's looking now? So now what I'm gonna do is stir it, then taste it a little bit to see. I want to taste it to see if I have the seasoning enough to my liking, okay? If I have enough seasoning in here to my liking. Okay, guys, so now I'm just gonna let it, I already mix everything, and it have that the seasoning is perfect on there, and it tastes so good, guys. If only you can taste it and smell it. So I put everything in there and everything is perfect. So now I'm gonna close it and let it cook, okay? Then after that, I'm gonna close it for at least for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna come back. When I come back, we're gonna add the next ingredient to it, okay? The next step. Okay, guys, so you see now everything is like it's boiling. So it's been like 15 minutes now since I came back. But during that 15 minutes, I was checking up on it, okay, guys? Do not just leave it there. Check up on it, stir it, keep stirring it. So now we move on to the next step. So the next step is the oil, okay? The tonborgee oil. So now I'm gonna put the oil in here. So now, guys, I'm gonna stir it after putting the oil. You're gonna stir it till everything is like blend, okay, guys? Everything blend in. Okay, guys, so we're mixing it. When you're done mixing everything, like blending the oil in, so we're about to close it and come back and then for like maybe another 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Let's come back to 5 to 10 minutes. By then everything I've already blend in, cooking, okay? We'll be back. We'll come back and check it out 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, guys, now we're about to do the last step. My favorite step. This is my favorite step. You guys about to see why it's my favorite step, okay? It's my favorite part, okay? This is like my favorite part right here. You guys about to see why is that. So, okay, remember the soda that I show you right here? You can get this from your local African store. So like that's the last step. So but you guys about to see the reason why it's my favorite part, okay? So I'm using 1 tablespoon of that soda in here, okay, guys? I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon in here. You wanna see the most favorite part? My favorite part, okay, guys, wait for it, okay? Wait for it. So I added like 1 tablespoon, okay? Let me show you, this is the reason why it's my favorite part, okay? It's the fun part to me. It's like the fun part. Guys, look at it. Look at it, guys. So I add like a 1 tablespoon of that. I didn't full like, when I say 1 tablespoon, it's like full of the tablespoon. So like, just like a little bit, like 1, or not the whole thing. Like then I put the spoon in there and follow it all the way to the top. Like, guys, please come on. Use your sense. Use your number 6, okay? So you see, that's the reason why it's my favorite part, because of this part right here. So guys, this is like the finishing process, okay? Now I'm about to close it and let it cook, and let the soda cook in there, okay? And after that, we're gonna come back and check it out so you can see the result, okay? Guys, right here, this is like the finishing process. So we're gonna close it. We're gonna close it and let it cook for another 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Once it cooked for 10 to 15 minutes, then your food is ready to be served, okay? And once again, it's always nice cooking for you guys, okay? Please, before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you ring, press the little bell to get more notification from my kitchen, okay? Okay, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, the notification bell to get more notification from my kitchen. Thank you very much. Like, it's always nice cooking with you guys. Thank you and have a great day. Bye. Love ya.
Tout le monde les va roter.